Good day, doctor. My name is Kang Hui, number 831636. Today, I'm here to present about an issue related to international trade. The issue that I would like to discuss here is the issue of steel tariff in the United States in 2018. First of all, let us have some introduction. The international trade occurs when countries exchange goods, services, and capital across borders. There are some advantages and disadvantages for the international trade. For the tariff is to tax place or important goods by a government to protect domestic industry, raise revenue, or achieve a political objective. So for tariff, they also have some advantage and disadvantage. Let us see the issue that I would like to present today is the issue of steel tariff in the US in 2018. The steel market is an important aspect of international trade, and the top steel producing countries in the world include China, India, Japan, US, and Russia. The table below shows the top 6 steel producers in the United States in 2018. So the issue is in March 2018, the United States imposed tariff on imported steel and aluminum products, citing a national security concerns. The tariff was set at 25% for steel and 10% for aluminum. The tariff was designed to protect U.S. steel producers from competition from the foreign countries. The tariff were also seen as a way to boost the domestic economy and create jobs by increasing the demand for American-made steel. The steel tariff had a significant impact on the relationship between the U.S. and Canada, as Canada is the largest exporter of steel to the U.S. In response to the tariff, Canada imposed its own tariff on American goods. Next, let us relate this issue to the theory learned in the class, where is a welfare effect on the steel tariff. So from this graph, we assume that the supply of the steel in US to be the S curve, and the demand of the steel in the US to be the curve D. So US is a big country and significant player in the steel market. So US are able to impact the world price. The initial price of the steel is at PW. When the US imposed the tariff on steel in 2018, the world price will decrease from PW to PW star. The world price added with the tariff will lead to an increase in the price from PW star to PT. So this has some effect on the production. The production of the steel in the US increased from S1 to S2. It has been shown in the table that the production keeps increasing from 2017 to the year 2019. The consumption of the steel in the US decreased from D1 to D2. From the table, we can see that the consumption is increasing from before the tariff, but the consumption started to decrease from the year 2018 to 2019 after imposed tariff. So the production of steel increased and the consumption of steel decreased. As a result, the import of steel into the US decreased. We can see this from the table. The import of steel decreased from 30.8 million of metric tons in 2018 to 26.3 million of metric tons in 2019. The tariff resulted a decline in consumer overall well-being due to higher price of goods that depended on steel. As imported steel become more expensive, the amount of consumer surplus declined and can be measured by the sum of the area A, B, C, and D. The domestic producer of steel benefit from the tariff. The rise in the steel price in the domestic market lead to an increase in producer surplus and can be measured by the area A. For the government revenue, the government earns revenue through the tariff. The amount of revenue generated from the steel import tariff is calculated by multiplying the tariff rate multiplied by the amount of the steel import, and then we can see that is the area of C and E. Now let us see what is the national welfare in the steel tariff which is consumer loss minus producer gain and minus government revenue. After that, we can get the area B plus D minus E, where B plus D is an efficiency loss, where B is a production loss, and D is a consumption loss, and E is a term of trade gain. So, to determine whether the implementation of a 25% tariff on steel import is beneficial for the US, the change in welfare must be evaluated. So, if E, which is the term of trade gain, bigger than A plus B, bigger than the efficiency loss, so the steel tariff is welfare improving. In contrast, if E less than A plus B, that means the steel tariff is welfare reducing. So in conclusion, the US imposed 25% on imported steel in 2018. This move was met with opposition with several countries. The issue of steel tariff remained a contentious issue throughout the year, with ongoing negotiation between the US and its trading partners. The tariff on steel import in the US has significant effect on various stakeholders, including consumer, producer, and the government. That's all from me. Thank you.